50 ways to leave your lover.
It's over. They say that breaking up is hard to do.
The escape pod.
Hello, everybody. I'm Timmy Taco.
I'm Jezbot.
And I'm Cyncity.
Welcome
Yes.
back. It's been so long.
It has been a long time.
It's great to have you back.
Yeah,
I'm sorry it's been so long.
back in the pod. So that
Back
intro
in the
was
sack.
that in not impromptu intro.
Overly planned and
that's right.
edited and mixed. And
It seems
It
that
was
way. but
beautiful.
yeah, we talked earlier.
Yeah.
And you gave me a taste of your life, so I thought I'd throw something inappropriate because we haven't had you for so long.
Yeah. I don't want this to turn into a Dr. Feelgood session, but
yeah.
that intro may have led it that way.
Yeah. It's all right.
So what's been
Sort of
happening?
yank on your chain. Yeah.
I guess we know what's been happening in your life from the intro. It's
But do you?
a few breakups. I don't know. Is that what's happening?
I did meet someone.
Did ya?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. It lasted almost 3 months.
Congratulations.
Because we went to a wedding together, and
Yeah.
that was the night that you were going to
night.
meet up with him.
Yeah, everyone was high-fiving me as I was walking out of that wedding, saying,
And we were saying to
finally,
you,
you got a date.
if you brought him back to the
I
wedding, we
know.
were just going to hammer him.
Yeah, tear him a new
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
we're
I
going to
really...
break him down.
In
we have?
hindsight, I probably should have let you do that.
Yeah.
But,
5 minutes. 5 minutes with a wedding party, and you can pretty much suss them out.
Love is love,
Questions
Jeremy.
firing. Love is love. Questions firing. How much love do you love? Do you love often?
How many times have you
Late.
loved today? Yeah.
Yeah.
So are we on the record or off the record for this? So
can...
do you want to talk about your life or?
No, I want to.
Yeah,
I
let's get
want
it
to
out
tell
there, man.
you guys the story because
Okay.
it's quite amazing.
Because we
It
were there
is
from
an
the start,
amazing
so it's good to
story.
hear how it ended up.
Yeah, exactly.
And
so
I
just
have no
touching
idea.
base.
I'm sure Tim has no idea what it's like to date these days,
No.
being out there, out
No.
and about.
It's hard. It is
Sounds
hard.
like it.
Especially that night. That night turned out to be quite amazing.
Right.
And it also lasted 3 days.
Okay.
Which
Okay.
was another reason why it was
Yes,
so
3 days.
amazing.
Yeah, right. That's
Pretty
great.
much, actually, where we were down in the Bowls Club and
St
Kilda, yeah.
St Kilda, and I walked around the corner, took 2, 3 maybe right turns because I was a little bit inebriated,
Mm.
and I did see as I was walking up Fitzroy Street, I told him to meet me out the front of the Metropole, and
Wear a red hat.
well, I'm half-eyed trying to look at my phone to look at what he looked like. He already half knew what I was wearing and stuff
Okay.
because I texted him earlier that day. But I saw him under the lamppost, and he stepped out from underneath the lamppost, and I took one look at him and I said hello, and he said hello, and then we just latched faces out the front of Woolsworth for about 20 minutes.
That's how it works, is it?
I'll tell you, love was in the air that night.
Love is love.
Love
Yeah.
was in the air.
Everyone got some that night.
Yeah.
Guess so.
Yeah.
Really, I hope so.
Love a wedding. That's why I love a wedding.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Has
edging that way anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, we ended up going to a bar, having a drink, and then ended up down at the pier talking
nice.
shit.
You didn't come back to the wedding after that, did you?
No,
Okay.
no.
Too busy
I wanted
snogging.
Snogging, that's
to.
right.
I did want to, but
You didn't want to
yeah.
bring him back. He was going to get hammered by us.
So he was a gentleman. That's straight off the bat.
yeah, he
no,
was.
It wasn't creepy. Him stepping out from under the lamppost.
No,
And,
it was ironically like the week before. It was like Labor Day weekend or whatever, and I was at a mate's house talking about how I will never ever feel that spark again, and I should just be grateful that I had it in the past. And then literally that was Sunday night, and on Tuesday, you know, these days you end up swiping right, and then the magic starts. So it was like a whirlwind bang.
Yeah.
He was there, and he was a little bit of the package,
Right,
you know.
okay.
But the serenading continued for obviously a couple of weeks after that, and you guys might not have had the chance to interrogate him, but I did did bring him over because he lived in Adelaide. That was the other thing. So
Mm.
he was meant to be moving. He was meant to be moving to Melbourne. But one weekend while because he came over and saw me a couple of times, like heaps, and I was flying up to Sydney, and he flew from Adelaide to Sydney to meet me, and we had a lovely weekend eating oysters and drinking gin through Sydney.
That's what they call it now. Yeah.
Yeah,
but I'm sure that's code.
You guys didn't get to interrogate him, but my tribe did. So he met all my mates and my family even, and
Did he pass that?
This is
that
hot.
interrogation. That
he
test?
passed the interrogation. Everybody loved him. And then what day is it? I'll explain why that's a struggle in a minute.
I think it's Thursday today.
Thursday today.
Yeah, so I was in Sydney a couple of weeks ago, and I'd been working pretty hard because I had to do a big prezzo for work up there. And
Presso.
a prezzo.
Yeah.
Prezzo, just some
Very
kingpins. And
official.
then
Yeah.
the plan was I was going to fly from Sydney to Adelaide and then work in Adelaide remotely. Like my boss okayed it and everything. And
It's all happening. I'm hearing wedding bells at this stage.
I was feeling wedding bells. He was awesome and fun. And anyway, I shouldn't talk in the past tense. I should have just built this story up.
Yeah,
but
I think we all.
it's still coming, guys. Anyway, so yeah, the day that I was meant to be flying over, I think I was about to leave to go to the airport to Sydney, and we ended up, he'd been texting me, but I couldn't answer. And I get on the phone and he's like, "Oh, I'm really sorry, babe, but my auntie passed away." And I got to go to the Gold Coast with my mum, and she wants me to go with her. And I was like, "What?" And deep down, I had this feeling that I was never going to make it to Adelaide. And then, so I didn't go to Adelaide. And even I said, "Look, can I come over for the night? And then you fly up in the morning." And he's like, "Nah, just don't come. Don't come. I got to go."
Okay. Me
So
Auntie and mum
I went
wrapped up in this one.
Yeah,
so
okay.
far. So that's showing what type of.
So that's 2 he's pulled into it. I'll just write that.
Oh yeah, written down. Yeah,
I'm keeping score.
how many lies are being built at the moment?
Yeah, that's
the web.
two lies so far.
Yeah. But what do you do when someone says, you've had a family member pass away? You can't really go, "You fucking liar, I don't believe you."
It gets you a day off work, but then you got to remember that family member's dead, just in case you need to pull the same stunt.
Do you know
what you do? You go, "Oh, that's a shame. What's her name? I'd love to send the family a card. What's her address?"
Yeah. I'll add that to my future list of how to fucking bust liars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd love to send some flowers.
Yeah.
Direct.
What did she die of? I'll get a card.
The story was believable.
It was acupuncture. Started acupuncture.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah.
It was on the news.
Yeah.
Current affair. It was a feature.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
so
what night?
It was Tuesday last week.
Continue,
Please. Yeah.
That's okay. So I hit the bar when I got to the airport, both at Sydney and when I landed back in Melbourne.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock in the airport. Doesn't matter if you get there at 7 a.m. or
So you get back
7
to,
p.m.
you get back to Melbourne and hit a bar in the airport.
Yeah, I
in
didn't
Melbourne?
even leave the terminal at Melbourne airport.
No,
I just
that's
went straight to the bar.
That's classified drinking. It's fine if you're going overseas, international, to get to the airport at any time, hit a bar and have a pint.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's like
But if
if
you're in your hometown
Yeah.
and you're just going to the Tullamarine terminal to swift down a couple of pints at 9 a.m.
a few shandies.
It's still 9 a.m.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
True. You have to have a ticket for it to qualify as a
That's
holiday.
right.
Yes.
Mm.
Well, I did have a ticket, but I'd already used it. I'd actually just landed
Right.
and just went straight to the bar instead of exiting
Yeah.
to baggage claims.
Right before the baggage claim. Even.
Yeah, I didn't make it to baggage claim. I just went straight to the bar.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, then the weekend went by, and he was really busy helping his mum arrange the funeral and stuff. And
Okay,
the
do I need
funeral
my
was
lie pen?
Yes, you do.
the funeral was going to be on the Friday.
Okay.
Oh no, the Tuesday. Sorry, the following Tuesday. And
Okay, that checks out. They don't do funerals on weekends. Okay.
yes. So on Tuesday morning, I get a text, and he'd been really weird, like intermittently like texting me, and when I'd call him back, he wouldn't pick up the phone, and then it was just all. It got a bit too much, and I did text him saying, "Look, I know you're going through some things, but the silence and intermittent phone tag is a bit of an elephant."
Yeah, and look, I'm trying to pick the colour of flowers for our wedding, and I'm going to start.
I need you to answer the phone.
Shucks,
Yeah.
bastard. But
yeah. So how do you take
and
that?
I just
Did
said,
you get defensive?
No, I said, look, just take your time. I'll take my time and call me back when you get to Adelaide. And he rang me back within 15 minutes, but didn't really have much to say.
He didn't say, "I'm back."
No, I didn't know. So anyway, Tuesday morning of the day of the funeral, I get a text message saying he's going to call me drunk or sober after the funeral. And I was like, sweet, fine.
Okay.
And he did ring me, and he sounded a bit drunky on the phone, like some people do.
Okay.
And
It's like every time Tim calls me.
Correct.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeremy's drunk.
Yeah, and I said, "Oh, where are you?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm driving. I'm in an Uber." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Where are you going?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm just leaving the pub. I'm going back to the house where we're staying." I was like, "Oh, okay. I really want to see you. I'm just gonna video chat you." And I hung up and rang the video chat straight away.
All right, so you do have some skills in catching these
live
bastards
texting.
out on lies, yeah.
Well, look, I mean, I'm one where, if you're honest, you don't have
Well,
to
he's
play this
literally
shit.
connected to a lie detector, the iPhone. So if you FaceTime him,
Yep,
That's awesome, man.
cold hard, he's
That's
got to
it.
be in a car, right?
yep.
If he answers, he has to be in a car.
That's if he-
Otherwise, I've got the lie pen out.
That's if he answered.
He didn't answer.
He didn't answer.
Okay, I'm putting that down as a line. That's
So I rang it again with voice chat or video chat, and he didn't answer.
Ooh, that's another one. Maybe.
And then I went back to the old school, ring his mobile number,
Mm.
and he didn't answer.
Oh, you're out.
And then I got 10 minutes went by, and I get a video chat call, and he's walking.
Ah.
And I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I just need some fresh air." And I was like,
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah.
okay." And then when he got to his destination, I was like, show me the house where you're staying."
Oh, you're really pulling it out.
And because it was just bizarre behaviour, and
You're starting to pick up that it's
I was
a load
something
of
was.
shit.
Well, this is the
Well, you're
thing.
calling him out. You're calling him out.
Well,
Well,
my
calling-
guts was telling me
You're
something.
calling his bluff is basically what it is. All right, you show me yours and I'll show you mine. Where are you? Are you in the car? You're not in the car. You're having a walk. What?
I don't
And
want
you,
to.
and you still haven't given me the address of your auntie.
Well,
What I sent her that card.
Those flowers are dying. Yep.
by the way, I don't want to come off as a psycho, because that was the other thing that was
You're not a
starting to
psycho.
get me.
No.
It was like, am I behaving like one of those psycho girls?
No, this is
'Cause
just
that's
shit
not me
This is just
at
shit
all.
that's happened to you.
Yeah.
Like, it's not.
Can you believe the shit? It's still going. It's still going, by the way. Okay,
Excellent.
so I quickly saw a picture of where he was staying. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, look, I'm going to go inside. I'm going to keep drinking. I'll speak to you later. And I was like, cool. So the next day I texted him at like 8 o'clock. I was on my way to work. I'm like, how's your head, babe? Didn't get a response. So at lunchtime I thought I'd call him. And he's usually got his phone on silent. So I rang him 3 times, just thinking maybe he didn't feel the vibration enough.
Okay.
Never picked up.
Okay.
That at that point, I will admit, I might have started a little bit losing my mind.
Okay.
How many text messages did you
No,
send?
well,
So
I've been keeping count of your phone calls in 2 days. 2, 4, 6, 8, 2. That's 37 phone calls so far.
No, well, I did send him a text saying, I wonder what you're up to today. You must be so relieved not having all the funeral preparation to deal with anymore.
All right.
That's
Did he
what I
say what
texted him.
funeral?
Didn't respond.
Okay.
Didn't respond. And then at...
Cold
Well,
shoulder.
can I ask a question? Previous to this week, or the got to go to Queensland thing.
Yeah.
How quickly would he answer his phone?
when
If
things
you
are
it
hot.
would vary. It would vary.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I may hear from him within 4 hours.
Okay. So it
Which
wasn't
is
always-
fine.
It wasn't always instant, though.
It was instant at the start. Yeah.
And then started to slide down.
But then, like, every
the
day...
rate of answering per call slid.
Why does this have to be a thing? I just don't get it. Just be a normal fucking human being, and if you get a text message,
That's
you
right.
respond.
Yeah.
Or if you get a phone call, you pick it up.
We all know you got your
Or if
phone.
you're
We all
not
know.
interested,
Yeah.
just say it. You're not interested anymore. But that was the thing. I got a text message every day telling me how amazing I am and how much he misses me, and he can't wait to see me in Adelaide and blah-de, blah-de, blah.
Oh, he's stoking the fire.
Yeah,
Basically.
Did it come with
Stoked more than
Did it come with a dick pic?
No dick pics.
Okay, well he's a
I
gentleman.
put that
yeah.
out there straight away.
Put out a tick.
Not a fan of dick pics.
Okay, good.
Strictly buttholes.
Bleached.
Bleach, definitely
yeah,
going to
only.
be bleach.
And wax. 'Cause
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
You can't see through the hair
Blokes.
sometimes.
So how long is it going to be till you're standing next to him saying, "What the fuck, dude"?
Yeah, okay. So that was Wednesday, and basically it was my dad's birthday, so I was in and out, running out of the door at home, and he called me, and I picked up, and I said, "Dude, what's going on?" And he's like, "Oh, sorry, I left my phone in the car."
Mm.
And I was like, "All day? What have you been doing all day?" And he's like, "I've been shopping." And I'm like, I don't have time for this right now. I will call you later.
Yeah.
And that was the last time, well, not the last time I spoke to him, but the last time he rang me. But then, so that weekend, it was Queen's birthday weekend, and it
All
was
Harley
starting
Quinn.
to eat at me because I did try and call him, and I texted him the next day saying, "What, how you going?
Long weekend. Can we hook up?
Blah-de-blah.
Let's plan something. Let's get something
Yeah.
in motion.
Yeah, but I got nothing. No
No.
response to my phone call. Nothing. So Sunday morning, I woke up and I booked a ticket and went to Adelaide.
All right. Here we go, Tim.
Just a quick little edit there. We
Ooh, this story
We
is
had-
heating up.
it's hotting up.
It's hotting up. Yeah, on Ramsey Street.
Sean Enough has just turned. Yeah, it's hotting up. Things are hotting up on Ramsey Street.
Yeah, we weren't sure if Sean Enough was going to be able to make it, but
He's here.
and thanks to the lovely Jess for driving him, even though she did go in the wrong direction, but she got him here all the same. So welcome, Sean Enough, to the escape pods.
He's just actually literally sitting down, putting the cans. He couldn't hear you there, Jeremy.
There you are.
How are you going to go with that mic stand?
It'll work out all right. All right, I'm going to lean it over like Jagger.
Oh, yeah,
You
he got the moves like Jagger.
Jagger.
Jinx.
So, yeah.
So,
yeah, go on, Tim.
So, what we didn't mention before, that like it's getting deep and heavy and personal over here.
Yeah, and when you've got stuff to admit or confess or get off your chest, you go out with your friends for a coffee.
You do.
Yeah,
like
Sex in the City. Yeah. So should I cue the?
Who's Samantha?
You're Samantha.
Yes, I am.
All right. So I'll hit the little coffee talk.
Coffee talk.
Yeah.
Here on Turnstyle Records, it's a new segment.
So Sean, I've tried to catch you up just in the little micro break there.
Yep.
Cindy, you want to continue on? You've just flown up to Adelaide to.
No, I literally woke up on a Sunday morning and booked a ticket.
Oh, okay.
I woke up and went, I need to go to Adelaide.
Can I
Oh,
say,
it's-
like, I just love this. I love this.
It's gusto.
It's so romantic, isn't it?
Oh, it is romantic.
What
it's
a
a little bit
gesture.
scary.
On Adelaide's
Oh,
romantic.
man.
Yeah. Do you're not from Adelaide, are you?
I'm not from
I
Adelaide.
keep asking you that.
But
I've
it's
asked you
a-
that 3 times.
Who doesn't wake up every now and then and think, I've got to go to Adelaide?
I've got to go. I got to go to Adelaide. Yeah.
City of
Radelaide.
Yeah.
City of Churches. Tim, I think you're peeking there just like a bit.
That's all right.
Yeah,
I
and,
don't
and just busting these guys. This is a definite internet sensation show. We could definitely sell this to someone.
Can you hear it?
In one ear.
let's go bust them. Let's go. We got him, Sarge.
Oh, we got a massage?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
You know, when you, like you said, your gut was telling you this something's going on. We've already had, Sean Enough, the lie about we think it's a lie about the auntie dying of
the dead auntie.
dead auntie.
You pulled a dead auntie card
Yeah, right. To avoid a
Me
date
flying
Yeah,
to Adelaide.
for a meetup.
Yeah.
for a meetup. Yeah.
and now we're up to the story where
It could be true.
Yeah, it could be true.
Could be true. So we wrote him down as we're penning him up for how many lies
It's a pretty
he spins.
full-on thing.
Yeah.
And you know we also heard a little quick tale, and I mean the listeners have just heard this. So sorry, Sean will keep you up, but the taxi drive FaceTime call.
Yep.
She called him out and said, "Oh, you're in an Uber. FaceTime me right now." And then he
He
screened
pick
her.
up.
Right.
Yeah,
He didn't screen her on the phone. He screened her.
So you woke up and you went,
I need to go.
internet.
Something's afoot.
I've got to get
Yep.
a ticket.
I must thank Skyscanner.
There you go, a bit of a plug there.
Plug for Skyscanner.
Sorry.
Skynet. No, that's fine.
You know, they came in
Yeah,
very
if
handy.
anyone's doing good work, like shout them out.
Yeah, true.
I
Yep.
shout out Red
Um,
Rooster weekly.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even after your episode of Red Rooster.
yeah, probably.
Was that Red Rooster or KFC?
No, that was definitely Red Rooster.
was-
Let us
definitely
not
Rooster.
talk of that ever again.
Yeah.
No, we put that to bed.
We did 41 episodes
Sure.
about dishwashers, so please. So yeah.
So
it's
yes, I
quick,
was flying.
Quick flight.
Next
so you're up
minute-
there a few hours later.
Yeah. I organised long-term car parking at Melbourne Airport.
Fucking
But
organised.
anyway,
Not
just for
short
the
term.
night. Just
Not
for the night.
Short term.
Well,
So you had in your
it's
head.
just- oh
You
yeah.
had in your head that this is going to go well.
Well, I didn't
Bajon.
know. Did not have a freaking clue how this was going to go down. But
Oh,
anyway,
you had a few clues. You had 37 texts worth of clues, but just
Anyway, I was on the way there. You know, I pulled out my notebook and came up with as many scenarios of what I could think of, what would happen, because I knew where he lived. He had given me his address, and like we were on the phone because he was into renovating and I was into renovating, and he
Of
was
course.
on the phone. And I was on Google Maps, and he was telling me where he lived, and he knew I was looking him up, and I said, "Oh, is it this house?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah."
oh,
So,
shit.
you know, like I wasn't just a freak remembering where he lived anyway. So
Okay.
No, you had it stored in your heart.
he sent me
So
flowers for my birthday.
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I
so
might
nice.
just
Gives
it
a
nice.
might just cross out one of the lies. What kind of flowers.
So one lie equals a bunch of flowers, I'd say.
He's
to
still
cancel
he's
it
still
out.
three
Rock
lies
of
up
shit.
so far.
Mm.
Righto.
Rock of
Yeah.
Does the flowers cancel a lie, or does it make the lies worse?
It could. It depends on whether
wrote-
you go, "What are these for?" And he goes, yeah, then it's for a lie.
And if the flowers come wrapped in a, I've just been thinking about you,
Black
baby.
wrapping.
I've just been thinking about you so much, baby.
Yeah.
It might take away a lie
I love
later
you.
on.
I love
like
you. I love you, Carol.
It was signed off, love Scotty.
Okay.
he's
Love.
calling him out. Excellent.
It's a fairly committal move. It's flowers and
Flowers.
the L word.
Yeah.
On a birthday.
Oh, love. Yeah, love
Yeah.
Scotty.
That's going to come with serious repercussions. You know,
It
if
does.
if you've got any wits of
You gotta back
intelligence
that up.
about
Okay,
Okay, I
yourself.
like this.
And I'm not saying repercussions as though that may be negative. Like every action has an equal negative or positive reaction.
Yeah.
So if you tell someone you perhaps love them, then you
Then
could
by all-
possibly expect them to, you know,
by all
want to be
means-
showing some romantic kind
Yeah,
of thing
or,
back to you.
or buy a ticket to Adelaide and come straight over.
Hey, why not?
With
L's,
a,
L's a pretty
with
heavy
a stock
word.
map.
I've,
Yep.
I've dated birds for 6 years and not told them I've loved them. So
Okay, well,
Okay.
we'll
Yep.
coffee talk you next pod about that, 'cause that needs some fixing. But you did touch on something that I'd like to ask a question is, now, had he told you he'd love you?
No.
Okay, but he wrote it in the card. Now, this is very important because if you send a card on a birthday especially, Dear Sin City, have a great day from Scotty. So
That's a lot
Sincerely.
different, isn't it? It's a
Now,
lot different.
I think he should have backed away from the card. Backed
And
away
just
from the
sent
card.
flowers.
Just sent the flowers
Yeah.
from Scotty. Oh no, love Scott. That's
Ah.
No,
Just
I would
the
have
flowers?
accepted.
Just
I
the
wasn't
flowers.
even
no, what about
thinking
with
flowers.
love?
that's what I was going to
With
say.
love.
With love.
with love.
Yeah.
Yep.
As in,
Yes.
that's like
That's nice.
That's
It's
like
safe.
The,
Mm,
yeah, the
that's
card
safe.
version of a wink.
It really is. It's sort of it's a real underhanded stab in the back.
Well, it
that
means-
one, isn't it? Like
It
with
sure
love.
is.
It means
With love.
I have love in my heart for you, but it has only been 3 weeks. So
That's
a
right.
love is I love you is coming. Like that's on the cards definitely, but at the
Until
moment
now.
it's not on the card.
Here's 6 death lilies.
with love is currently the +1. We're with love. It's not
Well, yeah.
integrated in the relationship as of yet.
We're with,
You know-
not in.
Whilst I appreciated the flowers and I thought that was very sweet and thoughtful, whether he signed it off with love or from, I couldn't give a shit because I'm that kind of girl.
The flowers arrived.
But I did drop him off at the airport one night, and when I got home, he'd snuck a little letter under my pillow. And in the letter, he told me how amazing I am and bloody, bloody, blah.
Oh, that's
See what I'm
I'm
sniffing?
feeling a move.
yeah,
that's
I'm
a move.
sniffing
move.
moves. He's done that.
That's a
He's
move.
done
He's
that
done
before.
He's done that.
I don't know. It's either incredibly,
Thoughtful
nice
and yeah.
and diligent and, covering his bases, or it might come from a place of deep-seated guilt and regret that he's, really... He knows he's going and he knows he's going to fuck you over, but he's leaving you with a nice note
see.
that's going to
Clean
help
out.
buffer the...
Because I need them after all the shit that I've gone through.
That's true.
Well, this may or may not be the
Softly,
case,
softly.
and sorry to speak completely openly.
No, I
and
like
objectively.
it. I like
Hey,
the
man, this is
alternative views.
This is coffee talk with the boys.
Coffee talk.
This is Sex in the City, okay? You're real talk. I mean, you're probably what's her face? Who's the lead?
Miranda.
Who's
Oh,
the
Sarah
lead?
Jessica
I think
Parker.
it's Sarah
you
Jessica.
can
Do I get to be
Sarah
Sarah
Jessica
Jessica
Parker.
Parker?
You can be Sarah
Because
Jessica.
you
I'll
got
be
all
the
the-
redhead one.
You're the redhead one.
Yeah.
Because of your red hair.
Miranda?
And that leaves me.
Miranda?
I'm the blackhead chick. The
Oh, what's her name?
Can you
one.
just serve us coffees?
yeah. All right.
Long
I
macchiato,
know
please.
that.
Hey,
What's her
can't
name?
you
Her
be the
name's
coffee-
Carrie. No, it's
Can't
not.
you just be the
Yeah.
coffee shop
Carrie
guy
Fisher.
that works at Central Perk in
Is that her
Friends?
name?
Bradshaw,
You do that too.
Carrie
There's
Bradshaw.
Carrie Bradshaw.
Yeah.
Oh, you missed it. Sorry.
So there's two.
Sorry.
There was two conversations.
I just
going
said,
on
can't he be the guy serving coffee at Central Perk in Friends?
there. And Carrie Bradshaw is yes from Friends.
From
Yeah,
Friends.
amalgamated
Put a
two
little,
shows.
I'm
Oh,
not
no.
editing
Can I
that
be
out.
George Costanza?
Yeah. Can I be the greatest American hero?
You can be whatever you want in Adelaide. So
Yes, so I landed in Adelaide. And Adelaide Airport allows you to call Ubers, by the way, which is awesome.
Mm.
But so I called an Uber to the address that I had. And
123 Fake Street.
I must admit I started drinking when I got to the Melbourne airport, so I just didn't need to. 123 Fake
As you
Street.
do.
He gave me his address.
Sorry, delayed.
That's all right. That's fine. Everybody else laughed.
I needed to, just calm my nerves a little bit about
Yeah.
what I was going to
Yeah.
do. So when I did get to the address, that house did look familiar, both from Google Maps and when he video chatted me.
you're a dick
So I had
detective.
a feeling this was it. Oh no, I missed out on a story the night before. I missed out on a story.
Yeah, this has got to do with dick.
No, it was the first recon mission because a friend of mine had cousins in Adelaide, and I was talking to her, and she said, "Sin, I'm going to call my cousin, and I'm going to go get her to go over there." So she actually had already
wow.
gone there
An operative.
and taken a
reconnaissance.
photo
Reconnaissance. Recon.
of the house at night, and the light was on. So I knew something was up,
Okay.
and that was, I guess, the problem.
You can't hide from Sin City, man.
So
hell.
when you got to the street, did you check out the house and the perimeter with your drone before you went to the front door?
Yeah, that's it.
Nah, bit the bullet and walked straight up and knocked on the front
Oh
door.
man, the cojones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's in your head is you're narrating the whole thing. So then I went to Adelaide by plane. I knew he was there because the lights were on. So I stormed right up to the front door and knocked on it. What happened then?
This is classic.
Please.
A sweet, sweet, lovely lady opened the door.
Oh, his auntie. His dead auntie.
No,
Oh.
his mum.
Oh.
It was his parents' house. And I was like, "Hi, is Scott home?" Sorry, totally half named and shamed. Yeah, I said, "Is Scott home?" She's like, "No, he's in Sydney with his daughter." I knew he had a daughter.
Okay.
And I was like, "Oh, okay." She's like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "Oh, my name's Cynthia. We were working on something together."
Yeah.
And
I like that.
All right, who wants to take it?
Yeah, no, that'll work. Just she said it.
Okay.
It's fine.
she knew who I was.
She did?
He had told her about me.
Mm.
And, well, at that stage, I didn't know that she was his mum. But I said, "Oh, are you Scott's mum?" And she's like, "Yeah." But I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear about your sister passing away.
Who? Your sister?
No, the mum at the door.
The auntie.
the mum,
Yes,
yes. Okay,
yes.
so I'm going to circle this lie. Yeah, how's that pan out?
She said she had no idea what I was talking about.
course you did.
Oh, really?
Ah.
Ding, ding, ding. Got
Was
him,
it the
Sarge.
father's sister, maybe?
sorry.
Got him, Sarge.
No,
Not the father's
Sarge.
sister.
no,
We got him.
It was a blatant lie.
Okay.
it was a blatant lie.
Scotty, no.
Oh, well, that's so good to do that stuff.
without-
I don't have a sister.
Can I just ask how much the ticket to Adelaide was?
$300.
It was fucking
Return.
worth it.
Every fucking cent,
Look
right?
on Scotty's mum's
Every
face.
cent.
Priceless.
Right.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed for her.
Yeah, but the way you do it, like if I feel like that, sometimes that's happening in a scenario. Unless I really want to blatantly call someone out, if I think I'm going to head into a territory where that sort of awkwardness might occur, I might avoid it to save their embarrassment. But the way you've just gone in there, like, and said,
Guns blazing.
and the right thing to say, given if it was a fact, really.
Do you know what?
I have nothing to lose.
What was her name?
That's right,
Do you
exactly.
know what Cheryl's name was? We'll call her Cheryl.
Yeah.
She needs to know that Scotty's a piece of shit.
Sorry. This is a throwback.
She needs to know.
She does.
Mum needs to know.
Mum knows now.
Because he's lying to Mum too.
Oh, did you go
I
in?
don't know what.
Did you go in for a
A cup of...
Coffee Joe?
Well, I said to her, look, does Scott actually live here? And she looked at me with this really interesting look.
Who's Scott?
And went... No, she said...
Scott died 10 years ago.
Temporarily. So the story was that he had recently... His fiancée had cheated on him 6 weeks before the wedding, and he'd broken up with her 18 months ago, but I don't quite believe that either anymore. But
So his Facebook status, it's complicated. Yeah?
he's got a new Facebook page with 9 female friends.
Okay, we'll get to that.
Anyway,
We'll get to
I don't have much left of the
Stalkery.
story, but besides...
You've
the-
given us plenty.
No, you've given us a lot to work with there.
Well, so I said to her after I asked if Scott lived there, I said, look, my phone's flat and I've been trying to call him. Do you mind if I come into the house and call him from the house phone?
Oh.
I'm getting the impression you are someone not to be fucked with.
Do not.
Fucking hell.
Do not fuck with her.
So, did you call him?
So she said, come on in. And she was like, Mum was great. She's like, where are you staying? Do you need somewhere to stay? She was practically offering me one of the rooms in the house. And
Sure.
she was really sweet. I really...
Yeah, she's awesome.
Really
Did you go and sleep in
appreciated
his
her.
childhood bed?
That.
Hey, Mum.
That
who's
is creepy.
Who's been sleeping in my bed?
You should have left a note under his pillow.
100%.
That would have been
100%.
fucking unreal. No, you can't dump me. I'm dumping you.
Holy shit.
Anyway,
You should have
so
fucking left a note under his pillow. That would have been brilliant.
Your Transformers were amazing.
Yeah.
So at that
dude.
point, my phone. I'm sorry, Mum, for lying, but my phone was fine. Like it was completely fully charged.
Oh, yeah.
And but I had to
That's a strike for you.
pretend. I'm sorry, I lied, and I felt so bad. I was gonna write them a letter apologizing, but so I'm fumbling through my
Send them
bag
flowers.
looking for his business card, and she's like, I've got him on my mobile. So she just pressed dial Scott and handed me her mobile phone. So
Hey, Mum, what's up?
he rang. Yeah, it rang.
Oh, the confusion. The confusion that's about to happen.
Who the hell? Wait, what?
Wait a minute. Where are you?
You are accurately describing what actually
This is
happened.
exactly what I would fucking do.
Every-
Wait,
Every
What?
lying, cheating bastard's going to do this fucking
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
what
Okay.
the fuck is
Two
that?
rings in, he picks up.
Of course he
Ah,
does. He
so-
loves Mum.
And he's got his phone by
And he
him
was
the
really
whole time.
happy. He's like, hello. And I was like, hello, Scott. This is Cynthia speaking.
Oh, and he...
And he went quiet. He went
He
quiet
fucking shot.
and said, sorry, who is this? And I said, it's Cynthia speaking.
This is real. It's
I'm-
not a dream.
I'm in
This is
Adelaide at your
happening.
mum and dad's house. Apparently you're in Sydney. And he didn't have much to say. And fair enough. Look, I
Put him in a hot spot.
Yeah.
I put him in a real hot spot,
What did he
right?
say? Yeah, but there's nothing left. You can't. He can't
Nah.
say.
No.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apart from, wow,
You
that's
should have,
weird.
was the mum standing in front of him when you were doing that?
She kind of gave me a bit of privacy.
Okay,
Yeah.
because if she was standing there, it would have been pretty awkward when you said,
Yeah.
you fucking dirtbag.
I'm just about to
scumbag.
kill your mother
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah.
Well, I have those feelings.
Well,
but
you have
I
had that
don't
CIA,
always enact on
obviously CIA training where you can
That's
get
right.
yourself into your mother's house. You can get yourself to Adelaide right quick. You can do the detective work.
Yeah.
I mean,
detective.
detective work. This is amazing work, man.
Yeah,
It's incredible work. It really is.
Like,
it is. It only cost you $350.
best episode ever, I'd say.
Wow, it's certainly a twist in that man's life.
Yeah.
Needless to say, if I put that much effort into finding a girl, I'd probably get arrested.
True.
Yeah.
True. Yeah,
Maybe,
that's
would I?
right. That's right.
Would I?
Well, what
kids-
else would you
Yeah.
do with an interstate relationship?
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
right.
I wasn't expecting it to be his parents' house.
No, that's right.
Shauna, do you reckon
That's
you
right.
could talk your way into
I've got.
a
I
parent's
don't
house?
have that level of kahunas. Like my days of standovers and extortion are well behind me.
Yeah. I did once try to convince an old man to get inside of his roof and look for my comics that had been
that's
up there
right.
for
Yeah,
20 years.
listen to episode
No
number
way,
5 or
that's
6.
awesome.
Yeah, he said no.
By the way, I want those.
And then went on to say, now my son James, you really shouldn't lend him anything because he's very unreliable, and just totally started slagging out his son. I went, okay, I think that's punishment enough. He lost daddy's love. I don't think it was because of my Spider-Man comics.
So-
either, but
Poor thing.
Have you heard from Scotty Don't?
Well, the conversation ended by,
Scotty, don't.
Scotty, don't.
Please, go-
Scotty.
go-
the
go.
conversation ended with me just saying, I haven't had much or any luck with men, and he's really hurt me, and that, he should call me at a convenient time when I'm not standing in his mum's kitchen, to have a conversation like an adult. And he said to me, "Yep, that's a good idea." I said, "I'm going to now go find a gin bar,
yeah,
and you should call me later."
yeah.
And he never has.
And that's been
It's just been over nearly 2 weeks.
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Did you
it.
find a gin bar?
Oh yeah, I went to Prohibition Gin, and I was a big cliche sitting at the bar telling the bartender
internal
whole story.
Starts up. Yeah. I thought I had it all.
The whole
2 weeks ago's.
the whole
Different.
Oh, Billy
episode
Joel plays in the background.
whole episode starts with you sitting at the bar.
Oh, it starts there.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does a flashback
Yeah.
Flashback.
to the whole thing.
Yeah.
10.
And then after
I
that,
never would
right?
have thought.
Adelaide's
After-
a beautiful setting too. All the churches.
It is like, yeah, it is a bit
I
like
did
that.
not see one church.
Okay.
And we've caught up. Then we've
Scrap
caught
that.
up. Like she's sitting in the bar. How did I get here? And we go through that whole
Yeah.
story you just said. And then
I guess you're wondering how I got here.
and then after that, you fly yourself over to Sydney, and
That
straight
would've
up.
been so epic.
no. And then you position yourself where you're walking the opposite way down the street and you bump into him. What are
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
How
Poor guy.
serendipitous.
Cape Fear style.
No, my name's Cynthia, not serendipitous. Thank you.
That's the strippers you were gonna marry.
So
Anyway, it's been hard. I will admit he did really hurt me and break my heart. But
Yeah.
I
Well, you're brave.
I've-
You're very brave.
Well-
coming on here today.
look. I either your mind does play tricks on you, and it was so fated how
No,
he
it doesn't.
started off.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't play tricks on you. You had the
had-
feelings. You had the
and
gut
this is the lesson.
feeling in there.
This is the
you
lesson.
had the mind games playing.
My
you.
gut was right. My
Yes,
gut was right.
because it was
Something was
too-
wrong.
Too much.
Yeah,
Normal guys just go.
it's too hard to lie.
We met on that night. We went out, got pissed, and then you want to hook up tomorrow and watch a movie. Yeah, we'll watch some Netflix and get. All right, cool.
That's not entirely
And-
true.
but it's normal.
Chivalry isn't entirely dead.
Yeah, but
No,
when
it's
it's-
not.
but
It
when
is after 4 weeks, though.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
Sorry.
I didn't say that. I'm saying, like, whilst the illusion exists, chivalry should be a big factor.
Yeah, a little bit, man.
That's
But
sweet.
it shouldn't be the guitars writing a song or writing poetry and then, flowers every day for 12 days, one rose for every letter of your name, Cynthia. Fucking just calm fucking down.
That's his move.
Calm down. I don't want to be finding any notes.
Do you want to know what my move is?
Yeah,
Sending a letter, and it's got 2 boxes. Do you like me? Tick yes or no.
Yeah, but you met Vanessa
What
when you were
about they
fucking
tick
12.
outside the box?
What if they tick outside the box? That's it. I'm going to Adelaide.
It worked. It worked once.
Now,
work once.
how does the
It's got a 100% success rate.
25% of the time?
Yeah.
How does the dating app you were using? Does it have a report card for potential?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
so
Yeah.
let's talk about that
Yeah,
because,
please.
yeah, I must admit though, the reason why I'm here today because I did text you on Tuesday,
I never thought I'd be here.
but I'd been struggling, and the best thing that's happened to me recently was my doctor giving me a prescription of Valium and Stilnox, and it was
let's
Tuesday
get
when
it
I
on.
picked
I was
that
hoping-
up.
I was hoping it was going to be when I ran into you at the ice cream section at
Oh,
Coles and said,
shit.
"Hey, are you ever coming on the podcast again?" And you're
Oh
like,
shit!
"I just got to eat this chocolate first."
Do you know, I was seriously
Pretty
at
much.
Pinewood looking for a chocolate cake to eat because I was that depressed, and I bumped into you.
Nothing better than some Valium and some chocolate cake.
Yeah, so Tuesday, well, this is my lesson because whilst I actually woke up today, I feel pretty good. Yesterday was all right, but that was thanks to my lovely Tuesday night
Valium.
on Valium.
Thanks to pressing Valiums into a sponge cake and then eating 40 slices of that.
But I woke. It's got taking the 2. It's got a bit of and it's when you forget, what's that? When you've had amnesia. Amnesia.
Yeah,
because
okay.
it wasn't until I looked at my phone that I realised I really shouldn't have been on Tinder because I had swiped right on someone called Mr. Grey and had been texting him my address and telling him to come over with my with his disinfected double-dented dildo and butt plugs. And
Geez.
I'd woken up at 2 a.m. and the front door was unlocked with the lights on and I was ready to go.
This is that's some real talk.
That's real talk.
Coffee
That's
talk.
real talk. At least he had the common decency to pack the disinfectant.
He had the common decency to not come
Yeah,
over.
he didn't come over.
So that
Okay.
was, I was very thankful for that
Yeah,
in the
okay.
end. But that's how dating goes these
Okay,
days.
well, this is
You
what
swipe
I was
right.
going to ask you. What's some, overall advice for men and women in this predicament you find yourself in? Because I've got plenty, if you want to. But,
Just be fucking honest. Stop wasting everybody's time.
okay.
Just be honest.
Real talk. Because you were just saying also that the Tinder's got sort of codes. So if you put in like you're hooking up for coffee, you're saying?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so I'm actually meeting up with someone tomorrow.
One thing about Sin, I'll
Back
tell
on
you,
the horse.
she bounces back.
Yeah.
What was I meant to do? Waste another
Well,
3 years in
No,
misery?
and this is what you do. Like
That's
when
right.
you are feeling like shit. Anyone out there listening, you can go down the Valium and cake route. Some people like to gamble, whatever it is. But to get it off your chest, why not do a podcast?
What's your cake? What's your cake?
What's my cake?
Your cake is podcast?
Yeah, it is. I've said this before. It's the cheapest therapy you'll ever get. You spill your beans, and then you go out on another date, and then you've got another story for the podcast next week.
And what, so you go out for coffee, and what
The
does that
code
mean,
is
though?
when you say let's catch up for coffee. Apparently, that means coffee and sex, but skipping the coffee.
Yeah. Hold the
But
coffee. But
I-
don't literally hold the coffee.
What if you actually want
I just
coffee?
want a coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And suss you out.
Well,
Yeah,
should
we
you
might
say-
make out and then end up back at my place 15 minutes later after we get takeaway
with that
coffees.
coffee break.
Take
Yeah,
it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
No
It's a bit
coffee.
full
Like
on.
garlic. If you both have it, then you don't.
So shouldn't they
not
say?
bad.
Do you want to meet up for some coffee?
Yes.
Maybe. And then when it says coffee, it's cock.
You know.
Hold the fee. But if it's coffee, It's coffee. Yeah. So I just wanted to throw it out there that like don't feel too bad because it's in the news all the time, and I've said it before and I'll say it again.
North.
Oh no, it's actually no. We're not even going to do it. No, we're not doing that. It's just I just want to stay on topic. I don't want to change it too hard. But we always bring up.
But we're going to go into another segment.
We always bring
Jeremy.
up the sex. No, Jeremy.
Shut down.
We always bring up the sex robot
Can't
situation.
Wait. When can you fuck it?
Yeah.
When can you fuck it? So
When can it fuck you is the question, man.
true that.
but how's this, right?
See,
So
you need a
before-
woman's.
Hold the phone. Let's pack this up. That is the question.
Okay, give us
We've
a
been saying
question
when can you fuck it. We've been able to fuck these things all along.
Really?
Yes.
Fleshlight.
That's not the question.
Fleshlight.
But do they fuck back? No, that they
again.
haven't
Do they
been.
fuck back? Well, good point. Because
Okay.
now in the news, before you've even acquired
can't
one of
wait.
these, before you've even acquired one of these in your futuristic world, you know, your sex companion that's at your every whim. Now they've programmed the sex robot will turn down steamy romps if it's not in the mood.
No.
So
what
even the sex
redundant
robots
feature.
are going to reject you before you even can afford one.
Thanks, you're really making me feel
worries.
so amazing.
Okay, that's all right.
Depends though.
Even
Like,
the nerds are missing out though. Don't worry about it.
Hold on, Timo. What's going on?
I don't know. It depends on your relationship, but I don't find that aspect hyper realistic.
No,
Hyper realistic.
but yeah, because that's what we're going for. We're going for the full experience.
Well,
you know?
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know.
Has
What
it
to
got
say,
a
like,
headache?
not particularly accustomed to getting turned down, let alone by a robot.
Yeah,
You know, what are you
true.
going to pay for an extra? Can you update the software?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I think why they'd be programming this, because I think what happens with these sex robots, or just the the model ones, the Japanese ones, I think they come back very tortured and
They
cut
get
I've
up.
heard that.
the most
I've really
thing
heard
yeah,
that,
they get
yeah.
Oh, like,
slashes and
yeah, properly.
And so maybe they want to start putting
Women
in a few
haters.
little lines of code that says,
nah,
nah,
don't cut me.
just
Yeah.
don't.
This is like the
It's a bit knifey.
Please
the
stop.
Uber algorithm, which is supposed to be able to predict if you're drunk or not by the way you apply for the cab. It's supposed to be able to predict whether you're drunk by your movements, and they'll turn you down based on this prediction.
Bullshit.
What about
Yeah.
my 5-star rating?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know how it'll affect it because that's when you need an Uber when you're drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Do they really need the algorithm, or could they just say, "Oh, she's outside of the knot.
Yeah.
She's
Right.
pissed."
Yeah.
Going back to
or-
the sex robot though, turning it down, like
Yeah.
it probably goes back to like if it's what is it?
Sounds rapey.
Use your
Yeah,
words.
it is. But with
Does sound
positive
like
reinforcement, if it's not consistent, if it's more irregular, then it has more effect. If you have consistent positive reinforcement, it's like you get what you want all the time. You don't appreciate it as much.
It's like a Furby or a Tamagotchi.
Okay.
You know, if you
Human
don't feed
Tamagotchi.
if you don't feed the Tamagotchi, it gets a little angry and a little moody, and
Yeah.
maybe say no.
Random positive
Even
reinforcement
die.
is the best way to get performance out of like rats and
Oh,
humans.
okay. So you're saying basically with your, like, maybe when you're training a dog, don't always pet it.
No.
Sometimes kick it.
Because then
Just
it'll,
every once
it'll
in a while,
know, it
give it
knows
an
if
old
it's going to
boot.
get it or not.
And then
So it'll decide.
just randomize it.
Well, maybe its blowjob setting is usually set to about a 6, and when it says I'm not in the mood, the next night it bumps it up to an 8.
Ah, okay.
Ah.
Built
That's
up.
what we're saying.
Okay.
Yep.
It
Okay.
really
Just like real women.
Oh yeah.
Just talking from
And men.
experience.
So I've been told.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
There you go.
How much are these robots, by the way?
I don't know. Most of them are female, I think. Yep.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
No,
Order one?
I reckon they're
Sorry,
making them
sorry.
for everybody. Sex robots are a big trade. There's got to be they're for everybody. They're for everybody. And
Yeah.
remember, there's males buying males out there, and there's females buying females. You know, they're making them for both. But yes, it's more typically females.
Okay.
Don't know the price yet, but from my last inspection,
Is there a loyalty
I
card?
did
Yeah.
come to the conclusion that they're unaffordable.
Okay. Too
Yeah.
expensive.
Hashtag no judgment.
Hashtag no budget.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, the sex robot, like, the oldest one is the vibrator. That's the analog sex robot, isn't
The
it?
chair. The
Oh,
chair.
the chair.
That,
chair.
that sex chair thing that they've
The
got in
electric chair
Amsterdam.
that they kill people with.
Sex chair.
Yeah, the sex chair.
It's where it's got like a timber
Oh, they're ye
a
olde.
timber penis, and it's on
Oh.
a bike cycling thing where you cycle and it just goes up and down.
So you're working out.
Very-
You're getting. You're
That's right.
burning calories.
You're burning calories.
And this is
which
an old.
is also
this-
what you do when you have sex with a human
Wow.
flesh
Human-
penis.
How many-
wood
How
tree.
many calories? Can
I've
you,
never ridden a bike and had sex ever.
No.
I was going to say how many calories can you burn in 35 seconds? By the way.
How many Ks can you do on it? That's the real challenge.
Someone's burning calories.
Yeah, well, someone's
Anyway.
burning calories.
So that's an old
right.
device, is it?
It sounds, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, medieval.
I'll put that one down on the list.
Yep, he's going to put that on the...
Write that down there.
You guys are pretty handy with power tools and timber and stuff, aren't
It
you?
might be the
Yeah,
next
yeah.
retro thing to make a comeback.
Could be.
Could be the next fidget spinner.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
It's,
call it the Woody.
Or the frigid spinner. No, you wouldn't be using it if you're frigid.
Frigid rider.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll work on it. We'll workshop it.
Yeah, we'll work that. Yeah, I like that.
Put a
Okay.
ding in that, Tim.
Okay.
That's what she said.
You should meet my dad.
Yeah. You
So I saw, north.
should. East.
West.
South?
It's the news.
I want
It's
to go
news.
south.
It is. So I just saw, and I'm just
Tasmania.
going to throw this out there, what the lengths that people go to make themselves look good. I'm saying possibly to the opposite sex, keeping it on theme.
Oh, you mean lie?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Woman claims auntie dead after... Yeah. Now, woman gulps down her dog's urine, claiming it cleared up her acne and has given her a healthy glow. I haven't got any more information on that, but
don't need
the
it.
lengths that people go to make themselves, appealing. to
Pouty.
sex, I don't think...
Is that the worst of it? Like, ladies inject their face with spider venom. Drinking urine doesn't seem that bad in comparison.
Wouldn't you rub the
Really?
urine on the acne?
I
rather
drank
than
urine
drink it?
before I got bitten by spiders.
Yeah, what's this spider thing you speak of?
Botox is spider venom.
Is it?
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Is it? I thought it was botulism.
it's sort of like it's synthesized
Synthesized.
of spider. It's based on spider venom. Botox was originally
That's interesting.
spider venom, and it makes the skin taut when it in small
see, and
doses.
this is the thing, right? We look back to ye old ancient times, and they're going, oh, there was those crushed beetles, and they used to rub crushed beetles on their forehead. We go, oh, they're sick. They're so weird, but we're still doing it.
Sounds
Spider
like
venom?
an
Spider
organic
venom.
treatment.
It
Really.
does.
That's
But,
what- yeah.
that's really quite interesting because I know someone with a neurological disorder from being 9 minutes dead when they were born. And the treatment the doctors are actually is Botox.
Really.
Spider bites.
Yeah, venom can be quite helpful. All toxins.
Apparently.
Like
There you
in
go.
small
My
doses.
wrinkles.
Little angel baby.
Is there any venom in dog's urine?
Urine's good though. Urine's
Yeah,
used for
urine's
everything.
good. Urine's good,
If you
though.
get bad feet, you've been out hiking and your toes go bad, then you
Piss
should wee on your feet.
Piss on your
That's
feet.
right.
That's how the song goes. Remember?
So if you're gonna go and have a shower in a public shower,
time, every
piss on
time.
your feet. Is that right?
Piss on your feet.
Or, I don't know, wear thongs. And then
wear thongs.
don't piss.
Don't piss on your feet. Yeah, and don't drink your
Oh,
piss.
and of course, that's how it all starts. The whole piss fetish thing is like it starts with
It's all about
pissing on your
skincare.
feet. Yeah,
Yeah, you lower
Golden
your-
showers.
yeah.
Now available at every beautician.
Drinking
right.
piss isn't a new thing though. Like ancient American Yakwa Indians used to have heavy magic mushroom tea sessions and drink it, and the first person, the leader of the elder, would drink it, and then they'd urinate it out, and there'd still be active components, and the next person to drink it, and they'd urinate it out, and the next person to drink it, and it'd go through about, I don't know how many
Turns
people.
Sounds
into a
like
black
vaping.
paste, and
Yeah.
then they make bread out of it.
But they drank urine to get high.
Yeah, and it's a gateway. That is,
Piss is a gateway drug.
It's a gateway drug. First you're
Gateway drink.
First you're pissing on your feet, then you're pissing in your bloody wetsuit, and then before you know it,
You're
you're pissing
pissing
on your
in
Deep
Yeah.
throat and Lincoln logs behind the
Pissing on
bleachers.
your own face. Crouch over against the wall, pissing on your own face.
Oh,
Is it
God.
Auntie Jeremy?
Well, I mean, there's other products
That
that,
would
I've
make
heard of,
an amazing selfie.
beauty products where it's the other stuff that comes out of there with guys, and use that rubbing on your face.
Yeah, I've heard
Okay.
that.
Is that
Um,
Full of protein.
No, not that guy.
Okay, not that
The
dude.
other,
Okay, the other guy.
the other stuff, you know.
Mayonnaise. Oh, that one.
Semen.
Mayonnaise. Did you say?
Semen.
Great.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Don't be disgusting.
Yeah, that's gross.
So
What's the
that's
scientific
all
term for semen?
Jizz.
Yeah, jeez.
Semen's
It'd be
it,
something
isn't it?
Latin, wouldn't it? Bicosticus,
Yeah.
or, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing stuff. Was there any updates on the black cat, Tim? Did we...
I did send you boys a photo. I was at...
Black cat.
Another
been
black
spotted
cat
again.
Sighting?
Yeah, last week.
Really?
Yes, up in the Grampians, I think it was, or
Awesome.
somewhere around there. Good footage.
Footage.
Carl Stefanovic took the absolute piss out of it, and he's on my shit list at the moment.
Does it look legit?
It looks
footage?
good.
Not
It
really.
looks
Yeah.
good. Nah, it's good.
Well,
It's better than it was.
Stretch.
So then I was down
Photo
at
of this
I
one
was
in the
down at
supermarket was
DFO
much
and-
more high
and At a
definition.
supermarket, and I saw a kid riding a Black Panther sort of car thing, and I sent it to the boys saying, "Another spotting of the Black Panther." You guys didn't really send back any ha 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 or
'Cause
LOLs
it
or
wasn't
smiley
funny.
faces or thumbs up. Oh,
It wasn't funny.
I didn't know what to make of it. I didn't know if it was real, but this kid, he's owning it, though.
I tried to give
He
you
knows
all
he's
the
taking a photo.
He was actually half asleep. That kid, he's fucking bored out of his brain.
Do you think Black Panthers are up in the news because of the Black Panther movie? I'm just thinking maybe.
Oh, you reckon it's a cross
Cross-promotion,
promotion with farmers?
synergy, yeah.
Okay.
And,
Which region in Victoria?
South
Karandarawinji.
Gippy. I think it's South Gippsland.
Gippy.
South
Up
There's
Gippy.
a lot out
South
there.
Gippy.
South
There's
Gippy.
a lot of land.
There's a Yu
It's a
Yang's
wild
black cat.
country.
There's a Grampians black cat.
Yep.
There's
There's
a
yin yangs. There's
there's one out in Gippsland.
Yep.
They're
My-
everywhere.
Everywhere.
My favourite story is I went horse riding out in Mansfield,
Yuck.
and they loved telling us the story about the bunyip and how some guy was out there having a heart attack, and the bunyip actually dragged him into a little cabin where he was able to stay the night
And he
live through
snogged
the
in for
elements.
45 minutes.
And he was like man-like features.
Okay, so maybe
Bunyip.
he's just a bloody Danny DeVito type guy.
I was about to say fuck a bunyip, but then I was thinking about Sasquatch, and I'm thinking, who came up with what first? Did bunyip? It's probably Aboriginal cultures
Bunyip
older
was
than
way
Yeah,
older than
Dreamtime
Sasquatch.
styles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fuck a Sasquatch.
Yeah.
You know?
Fuck that guy.
I do
Yeah,
like him
fuck
very. Is
Fuck
he
a
on Tinder?
Bigfoot.
Fuck a Bigfoot, Tim.
Bigfoot is like the lolly banana version of real banana.
Yeah.
You know?
And the real banana is the bunyip.
Correct.
Yeah. You
What's
following?
the strawberries and
Is
cream?
everyone following?
Strawberries and cream. It's like there's with every real fruit flavour, there's a fake fruit flavour that comes in lolly form.
I
Got
see.
your bananas, you got your strawberries and cream.
Milk bottles.
Some are better than others,
Some are better than others.
Raspberries.
which is
Okay.
good.
All right. You're on an island. Let's go around. Lolly bag. It's the lolly bag edition. One lolly.
Okay.
Who are you
Too
allowed to
easy.
bring?
Too
All right,
easy.
what do you got?
Fizzos.
Oh, really?
Fizzos.
Fizzos.
I'm gonna bring,
100%.
What's a fizzo? Oh, the little guy. The little nub.
Yeah, you used to
They
get
were
them for 1
the original
cent each.
That's
1
right.
cent each.
At the
Yeah.
milk bar.
I'd
Yeah.
take,
At the milk
I'd
bar.
take
Okay, fizzo.
chocolate mates.
So you're
Good
a
one.
bang for
Functional.
Well, she's
Sure.
a bang for buck. She's getting a 1 center. So like you get 100 for $1. Tim's going. I think
I get $2 worth of
you get $2
mates,
2 cents.
please.
2 cent mates.
2 cent
Which
mates.
just helps
Last.
if you're lonely on a desert island.
There you go,
Last.
mate. Always have a mate.
Think
Something to
functional.
chew.
And it's chewing for a long time. Like your fizzos are going quick.
They're fizzing out.
Oh, yeah,
Your
you're right.
mates
they
are lasting.
Yep.
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 I'm going to go straight up. I love myself.
Eskimo
bean.
pie.
I love a jelly bean.
Bredos.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
go
see.
jelly
What colour?
They're
What
probably-
colour?
bean. Only one color.
Yep.
Black.
You get it from
Really?
the chemist.
Ooh.
Yeah, go black for sure.
Why don't
Really?
you
I
just-
do green.
Aniseed. Why don't you just drink
For
your own
flavour.
urine?
Is it aniseed or blackcurrant?
I don't know.
No,
it's
I think it's-
aniseed
it's not
because I
black
fucking
currant.
don't like it.
Smash a
I would have said
blackcurrant.
red.
The red's coming out.
It's yeah, okay.
I don't like the reds.
I'm going to
What
take
Yeah, come on.
I'm going to take
Sure enough.
fake teeth
Are you going to go
What
to
the fake
teeth?
teeth? Because it's 2 lollies in one.
because you're stuck on a
Yeah.
desert island. You're going to you're going to get teeth troubles.
Yeah.
Ah,
You're
we
gonna,
all- we
there's
all
no
saw-
dentist.
Yep.
So what? Few pairs of falsies, bit
Yep.
of tucker, and teeth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Tuck a teeth.
Yeah, what was that movie with Tom Hanks where he's on that island?
We ended up having to eat each other.
Wilson.
right. Wilson, we'll call it Wilson.
Yeah.
He definitely had some teeth issues
Yeah,
I
on
did.
that
right.
island.
And imagine how cool Wilson would have looked if he had some teeth.
Wilson.
Wilson!
Could
Plus,
have fucked it.
plus the teeth, right? It's got the gum flavoured lolly,
Yeah,
and
that's
it's also got
scary.
the teeth
I find
flavoured
that
lolly.
scary.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Too much
it's
a double
gum.
banger.
It's
a
like
bit gummy.
It's like a strawberry and cream. It's
It is
the
a bit.
two-tone flavour.
I wonder what the actual flavour is of the teeth.
Yeah, why? Yeah, how do you
Milky.
pick
Breaking
the
it down.
flavour
I think
of
it's
tea?
milky.
It is milky.
It's a milk
Yeah,
bottle.
it's a milky thing.
It's an offshoot of a milk
it's
bottle.
a
Yeah,
milk
that's right.
bottle
It's the
with,
scrapes of the scrapes of the milk bottle.
Probably is.
Yeah,
It
yeah. I'm
probably
glad it
is,
doesn't
it's
taste
teeth.
like glad it doesn't taste like Trevor's breath. You know, that'd be pretty gross. But so
I just came up with the lolly thing, so there's my work done.
Yeah, you've accomplished your thing. Now I need to. Do you guys want to continue on? Are you?
Speaking of lollies, while we're on lollies, did you hear about earlier in the week? You know that G7 summit was the meeting of the global elite and the G7 nations, all the leaders of the G7 nations all met up together, and Trump was there, and
Our hero
hero
of the day.
absolute hero.
Our
But apparently during the meeting, like at the moment, he's like not playing ball with anybody, and Angela Merkel, the German Chancellor, he said to her, he threw 2 Starbursts at her and said, "Here you go, Angela, don't say I never give you nothing." He's taking Starbursts into G7 meetings.
Well, I'll tell you what, Starburst, I'll tell you where the conspiracy corner for the week is. New conspiracy I'm just thinking of right now.
Okay.
You know of Starburst Island, don't you? This is true fact.
Is this the island?
Starburst Island is, if you look it up on Google Maps or tonight when you get home, it's it's a crashed UFO that looks like the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, right.
And it's on Starburst Island. Do yourself a little bit of research on that one. But Trump, I'm saying, if he's using
He's got
props,
Starburst
he's got
in a G7 meeting.
Oh,
G7,
the message,
Throwing
the
him around the
message.
table
it's a
to...
message.
It's
we
a
know.
message.
We know
Yep.
something about.
Don't forget
Starburst
about Starburst Island, Angela.
Yeah,
Don't
I
say,
haven't.
I've never given you anything.
Yeah,
Because, what?
it's the people's champion, man. He's the champion of champions. You're both looking at me like, where the fucking what the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, at the same time, he was responsible for tearing children away from their parents at the Mexican border, but also signed legislation to make that illegal again. But it did happen. They had kids in concentration camps. So
Yeah, good.
He does cool stuff, and you're like, man, this cunt's badass, but...
Because he didn't like looking at it, and it is about Trump. It's about him. So, like, you know.
I just swore.
Oh,
But yeah, no,
you're
it's
allowed to
about him.
swear. I think we're
Yeah.
I think we've been swearing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I just... blaspheme.
I've missed out. I feel like I've missed out on some juicy podcasts.
Possibly.
Oh, dude, we've been.
I want to get into this.
Get back into it. I'm telling
need
you.
to get back into it.
We need the female perspective.
Have you? Yeah, I look. I must admit, I have personally wanted to just take a time out. I didn't even know about that incident that happened in Princes Park until 5 days later or whatever.
What's that?
Oh, some young lass,
Oh,
unfortunately.
that.
got,
Yeah.
you know.
That old fucking shit.
Yeah,
That's what
but,
happens, though. When
like,
you don't immerse yourself in mainstream media, you miss out on things.
But it's kind of. I
Good
have to.
it's good
Ignorance
missing out.
is bliss.
Yeah.
Ignorance
Definitely.
is bliss.
Yeah.
It's true. And
And if
but
you
then
are
I love
getting,
all this juicy stuff about the
Yeah.
stupidity that's going on.
I think
in the
that's
world.
a good way to get. Let us podcasters do the research, look at the shit. We'll filter it for you, and then we'll decide what you really want to hear.
Yeah.
You don't want to be watching all the news all the time like I do, because it sends
No.
you fucking insane.
And
Very
we
true.
barely fact check, and
No.
we roughly paraphrase, and then you can roughly paraphrase us, and
Yeah.
you can sound like you know what you're talking
Yeah.
about, when really
It's
it's that
just-
far removed from the fact. You probably don't take us as your sole source.
No,
Maybe take
don't.
us as your inspiration.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
To keep questioning,
I think
forever seeking the truth.
By the time I said Starburst to you before, that's gone through about 7 or 8 people. So like it's no longer even hearsay. It's kind of
That's
like
true.
I don't know.
That's true, but
Do
it
your
is
own
interesting that you bring that up, because what are Starburst doing at a meeting of elite members of the world? And you're just throwing it in there that it might be a conspiracy.
Well, I know that Trump likes to eat KFC and McDonald's and stuff. So candy lying around, candy. Yeah, I can see that. I reckon Trump's got a packet of Lifesavers and some Starburst on him the whole time.
I think it's great form. I hate to say it too, because this bloke is an abomination. Actually, last week pulled America out of the UN Human Rights Council.
Yeah.
So, what
Wow.
America, I thought, is the leader of the free world. They're supposed to be the human rights dudes, and now they're pulling themselves out of the Human Rights
Sorry, that one slipped
Council,
out.
the UN. I just find it bizarre.
Yeah. And
Bizarre, but bring a Starburst to a meeting. Class.
Yeah, it is class. Now, what's happening here? As Tim's left the room and we immediately went into politics, but he's entered the room again, fully suited up.
Super suave.
Fully suave.
Love it.
I've got to get to a show.
You've got a hard out.
I've got a hard out. So, do you know how to press stop and or save, Jeremy?
Yes,
because that's an important part of the process.
Look, I'm not really.
Please continue on.
Not really confident.
I'm Timmy Taco. Goodbye.
Yeah, and I'm Jezbot. No, that's right. We're not allowed to leave yet.
Aren't we?
No.
5 more minutes.
5 more minutes.
I'm swiping as we speak.
Yes. We'll actually look. I'll quickly ask a couple of questions, Sin, because we haven't had you in a while.
Can I just address something?
Yeah,
Sorry,
sure.
the Starburst Island. Is that correct?
Well, we'll keep going on that. Yeah.
So has that been? Have they Google mapped it? And
Yes.
they can actually see the outline of all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Because if it's on Google Maps, Cynthia's probably going to be able to find it.
Well,
Damn right.
If I'm going
right, motherfuckers.
If I'm going to get anyone on this, it's going to be the Dick Detective.
Definitely. Let's get this shit sorted.
New handle. I'm feeling that new handle.
I'm just pulling up Google Earth now, and I'm sure.
Have you guys covered Mount Ararat in Turkey with the whole Noah's Ark thing?
No. Well, let's fucking hit that up one time.
It's glorious.
Yeah.
It's absolutely.
It's a glorious conspiracy, or
Yep.
what do we say? 'Cause
It could
it's
be
not-
also a tourist thing that they've just decided to put out on the
I
internet
mean,
so
find
people
a better
go
word
there.
than conspiracy as well, like myth or
Mythology.
Yeah,
We're
let's go
talking mythology.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting, that one, because
Mm.
of the whole. If we go back to the flood
Mm.
and the concept of the flood, there is scientific evidence of the Earth being underwater.
It was definitely in many cultures. Just about every culture has a flood
That's correct.
story. It's
Yeah.
and dated around about the 10 to 12,000 years ago
Yeah.
when the last ice age did occur.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
if there was a ark
Mm.
and there's wooden remains on the top of Mount Ararat that looks like a cabin that belonged to an ark, it kind of
Could be an
pseudo.
What size are we
Could be an
talking with this ark?
Look, I don't know. I haven't been there.
You haven't been to the ark?
I would very much. Maybe I should do that next year
Mm.
and just go.
Where you should go first.
check it out.
First, go see the.
They don't
the
recommend hiking that mountain though.
Mount Ararat.
Mount
It's
Ararat.
quite large.
Is it Ararat? Yeah, it's Ararat.
Maybe you should go to the one in Sacramento or wherever in the Bible Belt in America, where the flat Earth, or not the flat Earth, the creationist guy, the Australian guy, started his church and he built a replica of the old Noah's Ark.
Oh, really?
Gee.
You haven't seen this?
No.
It's a theme park. It's $150
awesome.
million worth of fake news.
That's a,
It's like
has it got
indoctrination.
animals in it?
It's got everything. It's got the creationist
Test tubes?
timeline. So first there was, I
was
don't even know where they go because
petrified.
it's only over 1100 years, is it, or 11,000? What is it? The creationist time was
No
the
idea.
Earth is 11,000 years old.
Apparently,
That's
11,000
it.
years.
So we
That's-
had dinosaurs, everything in that time. And so what this Noah's Ark
theme park.
theme park shows is that timeline, because they believe that dinosaurs and humans were around at the same time. Woolly mammoths, human, everything. You know,
That's what the
They've
Flintstone
incorporated
family
that, though.
yeah.
They didn't mention dinosaurs originally.
in the Bible.
Yeah. They don't.
No, it's not.
No,
it's
they
not
do
there.
not.
But the evidence, like, because when you find all the bones, you go, well, who put that there? I know, God did. It's a test.
Oh, of
That's
course.
a test. That's what
Test.
they say.
It's a test.
That's what they say.
But this guy's is an Aussie. I'm 90% sure. Do your own facts. Go fact yourself. You've all got the internet. Fucking check it out.
That's
don't,
right.
Don't ask me. Go to different sources. This
Yep.
is like 4th or 5th hand news, as we just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But check it out. This Aussie dude spreading the bad word.
Do you know what's better than different sauces? Combining sauces.
Mm.
Tomato sauce and mayonnaise makes $1,000 sauce.
Fucking oath it does.
Yeah. Those kind of things.
100%.
Oh my God! You know, one of my favorite Facebook pages at the moment is the homemade McDonald's Facebook page, where people are trying to make their own
recipes,
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Ripping the recipes.
And you're banned from the site if you start sharing recipes because they are that hardcore on you just giving it a shot. You have to go alone into the abyss of making your own homemade McDonald's from any resource other than that Facebook site.
Give 1,000 monkeys 1,000 typewriters. Eventually, they'll write Shakespeare. You know, give 1,000 cooks 1,000 burgers. Eventually, one of them's going to taste like a Big Mac.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying?
Teach a man to fish, and he'll fish for a lifetime. Teach a man to make a fillet of fish, and
can feed his family.
Yeah. That's good. I like it.
So.
We'll write that one down for later. And I'd like to thank you once again for putting it out there and spilling the beans and putting wearing your heart in your sleeve.
Definitely.
Your very long sleeve.
It was a classic, absolute classic adventure. And
thanks, Sean Enough.
Yeah, I think
Jezbot.
No worries. Thanks, guys, for coming in.
Thanks, Timmy Taco.
And it'd be great to have you back next week.
Yeah,
and until
we're
then,
still yet to do Flat Earth.
We'll do a Flat Earth episode very soon.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Just so everyone knows, we don't believe in Flat Earth. Or do you? Don't answer that. On behalf of Turnstyle Records presents the Escape Pods, I'm Timmy Taco. I'm Jezbot.
I'm Sean Enough.
I'm Cyncity.
Thanks, guys.
Who are you? One pod left. And the three of us.
The escape pod. The escape pod. What if there are droids in the escape pod? The sensors wouldn't pick them up.
Escape puzzle sounds really nice. Well, boys, it's a very lovely ship. I think you should look out. Goodbye.